Hi, my name is Margie Karl, and I'm an attorney here in Olmsted Falls, Ohio. Today we're going to be talking about 3 common things that I hear from clients when they come in to talk to me. These being the most common questions that I think I am asked, I figured I would put them out here in a video, hopefully answer some questions for folks that might be coming upon my website. One of the most common things that I hear from people all the time is I do not need to do any kind of estate planning because I don't have any estate to plan. A lot of people are tying in the idea of estate planning to how much money, an actual dollar amount they have. What I'm here to tell you is that everybody needs some basic estate planning. Whether it's something very simple like just a will and some power of attorneys for finance and healthcare, just to cover basic ideas and things that you have in mind about where you want assets and property to go after you pass, or more complex planning like I have special needs children or grandchildren in my life that I want to plan for. Everybody needs to take advantage of doing some estate planning. The second common question that I hear from people is, well, I've done some estate planning and I have a will and that's all I need to worry about. When people do a will, very commonly they will think that a will is the be-all, end-all to their estate planning. What I'm here to tell you is that is a beginning and a good place to start, but there is so much more that you need to do beyond that. When we do a will is utilized in probate court. Very commonly, people will come and talk to me and say, I want to avoid probate. Why? Well, there's a lot of cost, a lot of time involved, and many times we can avoid that altogether. So when we do a will, we want to take that next step and discuss the rest of your estate planning. And that usually involves things like beneficiary updates on property, on your accounts, vehicles, things that sometimes people don't even think about as being part of their estate, so to speak. So when we talk about your estate planning, a will is for sure a good place to start, but you definitely want to review it and think about taking that next step to get additional things in place to make the transition when you're either ill or after you pass very easy for your loved ones. The third most common question that I hear from people is, do I need to even think about estate planning yet because I'm married? So it is also a very common statement that I hear from people that if they are married, they think that everything is already set up, that they don't have to worry about taking any steps to do any kind of planning at all, because everything will naturally go from spouse to spouse. I'm here to tell you that that is not the case. People are very surprised when we have those situations and we start talking about individual assets, about exactly how all of that is going to actually transfer. When you own real estate and you're married, you have to make sure you have the right type of deed in place. When you own other types of accounts, life insurance, IRAs, you still need to make sure you have beneficiaries. Things are not automatic with access either in terms of I need to get information from a doctor or a financial institution for my spouse. You need to have power of attorneys in place. So the statement that I'm married and so maybe I'll worry about this later because it's not something I need to worry about right now is definitely false. People get themselves into a lot of very involved time and money expensive situations because they mistakenly thought they did not need to worry about any of the estate planning because they were currently married. So today we've talked about the 3 most common questions that I've heard from clients. Hopefully this information has provided you with some knowledge and some place to go in terms of thinking about your own estate planning. Going forward, I would be more than happy to sit down and talk with you in person, on the phone, or even Zoom if that's an easier option for you. Please visit my website, www.olmstedohiolaw.com. Thank you.